about raising undead and like how that works. To which we learned that whether they are being raised mechanically or magically, it's all a very similar process. And if we want to, if we want to stop it, it's also pretty simple. Replacing the necessary materials with false but similar looking copies, like replacing grave dirt with regular dirt. That would disrupt it. We then also came up with the idea of effectively inserting a virus into the system to make the undead, which is why we currently have plans to meet up with Tyrion, because although Crew knows how to make a computer virus, he doesn't. No one here knows how to make a magical one. And the session ended with Ash calling Tyrion to meet and quickly talk about that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened last time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Close.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
He remembered.
So yeah, I think you just got off the phone with Tyrion. So I'll go ahead and unpause this, and you guys can all give yourself some hero points if you haven't done so already.
We don't really use smell that often when we're not murdering.
Yeah, when you're not like in murder hobo mode, yeah, you don't really make use of them much.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because, hero points kind of life or death usually, and it feels a bit wasteful to use them on a middling roll for like talking.
But you could, to be funny.
Alrighty. So Ash, Tyrion has sent you the location to meet, and it's someplace you guys have already been. It's the library.
Ooh, we're going back.
Okay.
Day 2 of library shenanigans. Let's go.
So, I'll just activate that map right now. Yeah, I was too lazy to create a brand new map. I'm like, okay, where would be a good place to have you guys meet up with Tyrion that's in public?
You say lazy, I say resourceful. Why create a whole map for somewhere we're gonna go once?
Yeah.
For like a few minutes to talk.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate this map. There we go. So you guys head over to the library. It's pretty much the same as how y'all left it the last time you guys were. I don't even remember the last time. You were here like a day before, I think.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah.
Our books still aren't due yet.
Can I use the Pampered Pet wand on my berry?
On your...
Or does it even classify as my pet anymore?
Okay, so okay. When it comes to Peace, your raven, technically it's an awakened animal. It's not really a pet anymore. However, I will allow you to do pet things with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know of some sentient creatures that are pets.
Yeah. Like, because it's a weird situation. Because once an animal becomes awakened, it can't be used as a pet or a minion. But, essentially you don't really get any combat benefits from it anymore.
Right.
Or that you could have gotten if you had, kept it as just a pet. But I'm still on the fence about it. Because awakened animal is mainly just for flavor. But because the animal you awakened is like, it's a raven, I could just, hand wave is like, okay, yeah, you know what, never mind, just use it as a pet, I don't care. So I'm still on the fence about it. I think for now I'll let you do pet things with it. But yeah, treat it like it's sentient. It's not like, your attack dog or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Peace.
treat Peace like a person. Peace is a friend.
Friend.
As
Yeah.
Ash would ask Peace if they want to be in a nice, comfortable demi-plane.
Peace will look a little confused for a second.
I was about to be so mad if the 3-hour-old Raven knew what the fuck a demi-plane was.
Yeah. Yeah, Peace stares at you confused. Heh, heh. What is demi-plane? You have place?
Sorta, kinda. He'll pull out the wand. Like, this is, made for pets. Not that you are a pet, but it's supposed to make things commodore for you when you can't really be out.
Here, while you attempt to explain the nuances of extra-dimensional storage, I'm going to go inside and piss off the librarian. Goodbye now.
Okay.
Piss off the library.
Good luck with that.
So yeah, while Cumaenos fucks off to the library lobby, Peace is still slightly confused, but the explanation kinda serves well enough. And you see Peace nod at you. Oh, okay. If you have place, okay. I go. And
You will-
sits there, waits expectantly.
He will cast one of the pamper pet. What was it? Our pet cash.
Yeah, pet cash.
Casting
And for the record, it doesn't have to take the shape of a wand. You can have it like whatever shape you like. It's just kind of like an accessory. Think of it almost like a pokeball.
Make it a
We'll
Pokeball.
do that. We'll make it a capsule,
Nice.
a ball capsule.
It's like
I choose you!
Yeah.
Yeah, so you cast Pet Cash, and Peace's form glows bright with a pale light for a couple of seconds and gets absorbed into the capsule. Peace is just hanging out in its own little demi-plane now.
Oh yeah, that just reminded me of my favorite bit of Pokemon lore. The reason that that you can use Pokeballs is that all Pokemon have the innate ability to just shrink to minuscule size, and Pokeballs just make them do that. That is a real thing. That is the explanation given to us in Pokemon Legends Arceus.
It's a force thing though. Like that's what a Pokeball does. It makes it.
Pokemon
Forcefully
can
do that?
just do that, and Pokeballs encourage them to do that to fit in the Pokeball.
I have never heard this Pokemon lore before. Where the hell do you find that out?
Pokemon Legends Arceus, in the very beginning when you are given your first Pokeballs, this is explained.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
So they can shrink to tiny
All
size.
Pokemon have the innate ability to shrink.
Nice.
Wow.
That's nuts. Alright,
That makes
anyway.
That makes minimize not even a move. Just do that. Why is it taking up space?
Yeah, you know what else people can just do that doesn't need to be a move? Bite.
True.
Punch.
Oh man, let's not get into the details of Pokemon abilities because none of it makes sense.
I could talk about this the entire goddamn session. Just you watch.
We know.
Oh my god.
I'll
We just
leave
don't want
peace
to.
out here. So you know.
Alrighty, so Cumaenos, you're the one who leaves the group first and you enter the lobby. Lilith is at the desk, working.
Essentially, what he does, and I can go into more detail if you would like. But have you ever experienced the instance where somebody goes into a place and starts trying to like vaguely describe a thing that they don't remember the name of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Having
He's just
worked-
doing that, but he doesn't actually have anything in mind. He's just trying to like make it like as infuriating as possible for no particular reason.
Wait, so why are you doing this?
Oh, he's bored.
Yeah, so while Cumaenos is doing that, Lilith is just standing at the desk trying she looks like she wants to throttle you, but she's in librarian mode, she's, in work mode, and she's trying her best to be as pleasant as possible, but it's an obvious it's an obvious fake
Bit of an
smile.
ordeal.
Yeah, it's an ordeal. It's like, okay, could you be more specific about what you're looking for?
Well, I think the main character had blonde hair.
We'll start describing the 1,000-year curse.
Oh my god! Could you be more specific than that? There's a lot of fantasy fiction with those types of main characters. Could you be a little more specific? Do you have any specifics about plot or genre or anything beyond that?
I think, if memory serves, that there was a subplot of time travel. And then I think actually maybe he didn't have blonde hair. Maybe that was the clone that he found.
What?
Yes, that is very helpful. And she's just typing on the computer. It doesn't seem like she's typing anything or looking up anything. She's just kind of, keeping herself busy. It's like what you're engaged in right now is like a game of customer service chicken and see who backs out first.
I'm just imagining she's playing like solitaire on her computer right now.
Okay, time travel. In our library catalog, we have about 500 titles with time travel plot devices. Are there any more parameters that would help me narrow down my search?
Well, actually, if memory serves, there might have been a bit where there was a parallel dimension where it actually wasn't time travel.
She continues.
Pleasure to meet. Sorry to call you out like this, Tyrion. Just Cruz is just wondering, like, looking back, like, probably can't hear this, so he's just gonna look around. It's just like, is he really asking for a book right now?
Yeah, Duncan, you walk up to the desk and you see Cumaenos and Lilith kind of just engaged in this. They both have.
Duncan turns 360 degrees and walks out. This is not something he wants any part of. He's too smart for this. He has extremely average int, and he's too smart for this. Just no. Nothing of value will happen.
The attitude that they both seem to have, they have like this very intense expression on their faces. Like if you can see like anime sparks flying between their gazes, that's kind of what's going on right now.
Worse. Duncan's out. Goodbye. I
Sees
defy
that,
anyone here
walks
to tell
away.
me that this is the wrong move. Like, no. I'm good. Thanks.
Oh. And as Lilith continues her work, you can hear her mumbling under her breath. Oh, you're very fortunate. I find you interesting. Otherwise, she lifts a hand and brandishes her like slightly too long fingernails that are most likely claws. We might have some issues. And then she continues typing on her keyboard.
Well, I suppose it is very fortunate for both of us that that is the case.
Yes,
I think there was something about a
indeed.
whale.
Alright, something about a whale. Alright then. Continues searching.
I gotta ask, Cole, are you just making shit up, or are you actually trying to like describe a real book as bad as you can?
We're just making
Oh no,
shit
he's just intentionally just making bullshit up at this point.
Alright, so while that's going on. Whoop. Yeah, you guys, Ash, Doc, and crew. It doesn't take too long to find Tyrion. He's just in the eastern part of the library, just off the main lobby. And he's just sitting there, reading a book. And, you know, he has like a bunch of files stacked next to him. Folders,
many?
actually.
How many?
Let me see.
How many?
Let me-
I said numbers. How many?
So he's got about 15. Yeah, so he's got about 15 folders stacked next to him. And from the looks of them, they look like personnel files. Because you see names listed on the label tab.
Okay.
What's the first name on top?
Uh-huh. Hang on, let me pull something out. 1 second.
That's a name generator.
Yep.
Charles Darwin.
The first name on there, Nino. Last name like Sart.
Oh. I'm gonna tell you, you said it wrong.
You said it wrong. Oh no.
Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to leave then.
No.
Okay, let's see here. See. Yeah, so the first name that's on top is Francis Belmont.
Francis Belmont.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, Belmont
You
of the
gonna do some
castle of the
Castlevania shit
castle.
out here?
Castlevania shit, yes.
You must be the Belmont.
Yes.
Belmont
One of my
family.
favorite scenes.
Interesting.
I have not actually seen Castlevania. I probably should.
I haven't seen the entirety of the show. I've just seen the one edited clip of him running up, punching Dracula in the gut, and just fucking doing nothing. Then he gets fucking slugged, just goes.
The only thing I
I've
know
done
of,
this.
I've also never seen Castlevania, but I have seen a few clips of it. That being, I think it's Death, just constantly cursing the shit out of people, swearing like a goddamn sailor.
Oh, he's like, yeah, you piece of fucking shit.
I'm going to fucking tear your lungs out.
Yeah.
Just some. All like while swearing, he was also saying some of the rawest lines, but it was also a ton of swearing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you see sitting on the table next to Tyrion, just a stack of folders with a bunch of names, and you don't really recognize any of them. And as you guys approach, Tyrion glances up over the rims of his glasses at the three of you. So, what's this urgent? What's the urgency here? I got a call suddenly, and well, I've had to take some time out of my work today to do this. So, Come on, out with it. What do you need?
Uh, to make a long story short, how would you make like you know how you can make a computer virus to activate later with a code? How would you do that for like rituals, like magic? I should mention Crew is whispering this because while there aren't any other tokens on the map, I'm sure that there are other people
Oh yeah,
somewhere.
yeah. I'll always assume that there's other people on the map. I just don't
Mm.
put out tokens for them to avoid lagging things out. But yeah, no. Tyrion stares at you long and hard, kind of suspicious about what
Uh,
you're asking.
Halfway through this staring, Crew's gonna clarify. Uh, the reason I'm asking is because the we already told him about Quint, right? He knows who he
Yeah,
is.
I think he knows.
Mm.
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, we found some of Quint's factories where he's producing the where the mass production is happening, and though we don't know how it's being made, be it mechanical or magical. Well, I can already deal with it if it's mechanical. I don't know how to deal with it aside from destroying it if it's magical. And it sounded like at least from what I could hear on the call, that you might.
Tyrion remains quiet for an uncomfortably long time as he continues staring at you. Leans
Crew
back in his
starts
chair, folds his arms over his chest, sizes you up.
halfway through the staring. Crew just starts like awkwardly like twiddling his thumbs.
You know, what you're asking is, how do I put this? And he drops his voice into a very low whisper. What you're talking about here is corporate level espionage and sabotage. Yeah?
I it's I it's for it, it it's for it is for a good reason. I understand, but it's that or Reeve looks around, makes sure that there's no one near, drops to an even lower whisper. It's that or it's either that. It's either we do this or it or if we don't get lucky and it's mechanical, then we might have to basically commit an act of what could be misconstrued as terrorism.
He considers this for a few moments longer, purses his lips. Well, I know absolutely nothing about corporate espionage and sabotage. Not my area of expertise at all. I don't know anything about that. And he says this with a bit of a sly smirk on his face.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to out loud say wink at that point.
Wait. Yeah, Ash will deadpan stare at him.
Let's see here. What has he got on him? So he leans over and reaches aside into, I guess it's not really a briefcase. It's kind of like a work bag or something like that.
Satchel.
Like a satchel, yes. And pulls out a small device and carefully puts it on the table. I think this might be similar to what you might be looking for. Nudges it in your direction.
Ash will pick it up. What is it?
So hang on, I'm gonna transfer it over. Yeah, I'll transfer it over in a minute.
We would like to re-examine it.
So as he slides it over and you pluck it off the table, Ash, Tyrion will glance around to make sure no one's looking before he leans forward again. And very carefully and deliberately nudges his files into a position where you can't really easily see what you guys are doing, or to an outside observer. Now, when it comes to this kind of sabotaging arcane devices, it's a little tricky. Spells can take time, especially rituals, and stopping them isn't exactly easy. But there's ways. This device here is what I like to call a spell siphon. If there's any magic at all going on, it doesn't matter if it's being produced by somebody casting a spell, or a machine creating spell-like effects, it can disrupt them a little bit. All you have to do is put it in a place or install it in a place where there's magic going on, and it'll attempt to disrupt whatever magical energies. I know it's not the virus you're looking for, but that sort of thing is beyond my skill. That shit's high level.
This could still work, though.
Yeah, this should. Yeah, if it's.
In principle, at least.
Yeah. Plus, this means I could focus my attention on the mechanical side. So, this is. We can work with this. We can work with this. Thank you.
So I'm gonna deposit the spell siphon into Ash's inventory. Boop. Alright, so basically what the spell siphon is, you can click on it and have a look. So pretty much it functions like an essence disruptor. So if there's any spells being cast, it'll try to disrupt it. Actually no, I think I made it more like the spell pitcher hazard. So if there's any magic that passes through its area of effect, it will attempt to eat the spell. So that's what the spell siphon is. Any time magic passes within its radius, it'll attempt to absorb the magic and disrupt it. Because magical viruses are beyond Tyrion's ability. Believe me, I tried.
Depends.
Yeah.
That's fine. Crew can just start researching that later.
Because, what is it? Tyrion, I think, is level 8 right now. So he's pretty strong and pretty knowledgeable, but there are certain things that are way beyond him, and that's one of those.
What's his master skill?
What is his master skill? I think it... Arcana is his highest one.
That is what I knew it. It was either that or society. I fucking knew it'd be one of those.
Yeah, he's a smart boy.
Read him like a book.
Wow.
What a nerd, this man.
Now, you're gonna have to be careful with that device, because I only have one on me. It's not like I carry these around. Or it's not like I carry a lot of these around. Not that I'd have any reason I should be carrying them around, but hey, never hurts to be too prepared, right? Anyway, you're gonna need to find a spot where the highest concentration of magical energy is. That way you have the best chance of disrupting whatever it is you want to disrupt. And it won't...
How large is the orb? Sorry.
The device? It fits in the palm of your hand.
Device. Okay.
Yeah. Like, basically, you'd have to be... Whatever you'd be inserting it into, you're essentially kind of like, I'm trying to think. I'm not very good with electronics or machines
Installing a
or
circuit
computers.
board.
Yeah, it's like installing a circuit board. Like, it's a piece of hardware that will kind of disrupt functioning. You just stick it onto something and it'll work.
It's
So
like a Raspberry Pi chip.
yeah. And essentially what it would be doing, it would be doing like the equivalent of magical short circuiting or blackouts. So something that should normally be working 100% of the time, it might suddenly only work like 75% of the time, 50% of the time. It depends on the strength of the magical thing being performed. So I think the spell siphon, yeah, should be about roughly the same level or something like that to whatever you're doing. I'm not sure. You don't know.
We have no way of knowing.
You have no way of knowing how well it'll function. But yeah, Tyrion goes on to explain. Now, the thing to keep in mind about this, the type of energy that it targets is non-specific. It'll just absorb any magical energy within its range. And the range is pretty close. I mean, close enough, but if you happen to get stuck in its radius, you might run into a couple of problems. But it'll attempt to absorb any magical energy that gets nearby.
Just to make sure, is this is the last part of the spell siphon true? Once the spell has been absorbed, the siphon becomes inactive for a day?
Yeah.
Oh, per spell level absorbed.
Yeah.
Alright, gonna have to warn Cumaenos to try to avoid casting it. Where is he? Looks over, sees him.
I think he's still doing his thing.
No. There was clearly a beanstalk in the story.
I won't lie, I thought you were just gonna say there was clearly a bee.
The letter B was somewhere in the text.
That is so very non-specific. Are you deliberately trying to piss me off?
What is this woman's insight check?
No.
What
B is in the word
modifier?
deliberately.
Because at some point she's entitled to one.
I think she kind of knows, but like I think she's trying. So at this point they're just locked in verbal combat.
It's a game of chicken.
It's a game of chicken, trying to get them to back out first. Like, you know, who can frustrate the other so much to the point where, okay, yeah, no, bye.
Idiot. Someone needs to save some.
So, I mean, currently it seems like Cumaenos is winning.
Yeah.
Admittedly, he generally appears rather unflappable even when he's actually upset. So it's hard to tell.
Helps you can't see his face. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He has the best poker face. All right, so.
But yeah, I'll warn him once we're out of here.
Ash will look over that the first file. Like, you're looking to hire a vampire hunter?
Tyrion raises an eyebrow. Huh? What's this about vampire hunters? We haven't been dealing with any vampires lately. Well, and he stops to think about that, pauses, purses his lips. Actually, you know what? I can't be guaranteed that we're not dealing with any. You'll have to ask my sister. She likes to deal with all sorts of strange people.
It was a movie reference. I'll just point at the last name.
Still looks confused.
Well, We'll have
He's
to
not
show you later.
cultured.
We'll have to watch a movie sometime.
He's not cultured. Oh no.
Crew just under his breath. I can't believe he's never watched Veiny Castle. Because it can't be Castlevania. that ain't this universe. It's Veiny Castle.
I love Fortressvania.
Fortressvania.
Fortress.
Nice.
Anyway,
Fortress
right,
makes it
whatever. Did you need anything else from me right now?
I
It says
don't think so, right?
a lot of you that you talk to any NPC for 2 minutes and they immediately sound tired of life.
I mean, this guy just always sounds tired.
No, that's just you.
Yeah, good luck champ would help.
Oh yeah, you're definitely gonna need it. Hopefully at least one of you is magically inclined or magically knowledgeable, because you're gonna have to identify the best spot to install that device, because without knowing what this apparatus looks like, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
Luckily,
You got
crew
image
here
of it?
is.
did I? Yeah, I don't. Did I? I don't think I got like a good look at it. Did I?
No. Only like
There-
a roof image.
Yeah, only a roof image, and you don't know if there's any other apparatus anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. I only got a small look at it myself, so gonna have to figure that one out on the fly. But either way, thank you for your advice. Saying, I think Cruz says that a little above whisper, making it seem like, I mean, still whispering, but like a little louder, just making it seem like they came here to talk advice, not corporate espionage and sabotage.
I love how there's no question how Tyrion knows anything about corporate espionage or sabotage.
I was
I
literally
think
going to
it's-
talk about. I was literally going to ask how that. So how the hell does he know
We don't know,
that after
and
we
we
leave?
are surely smart enough not to question the man on this, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna question Ash about it once we left his line of hearing.
He has ears everywhere, though.
I don't know that.
He does corporate espionage.
We're not. I don't work. I mean, I do, but not for. Oh, wait, no.
Anyway, after he's passed along all that information and the spell siphon to you, Tyrion gets up from his chair, scoops up his files, and tucks them under his arm. Well then, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get back to work. I've got a lot of these files to go through, a lot of interviews to conduct, a lot of people to observe, see if they're worth hiring.
Nice.
Of course. Good luck.
Don't rip into them too much.
Oh, you know the deal. Gotta put them under a microscope in order to determine whether or not they're worthwhile, We don't exactly pick up any old person to hire.
Sideways glance at Ash.
Look, he didn't hire him.
He said we.
Oh.
But I am hired. That's true.
Tyrion starts to stride away, but he stops once he gets to the edge of the table. Oh yeah, while I'm at it, might as well let you have a couple of these. And then he slides what looks like a couple of microchips and sets them on the desk. And you guys actually recognize... Was it Doc, actually, that saw
It was
these
Doc.
before? Yeah.
It was Doc that saw him.
You recognize them as... what did I call them? Spell chips?
Yeah, they call them spell chips.
Yeah, they're spell chips. So they're essentially just spell scrolls in a different form. And he gives you 2 each of Delete and Doom Scroll.
Ooh.
What do those do again?
Delete is pretty much self-explanatory, and Doom Scroll is kind of like a mental effect.
Hey, dog. I'm asking what it does. That means it's not as self-explanatory as you think, my
It
guy.
deletes.
delete. It deletes like text from my computer. That's what the spell does.
Oh, and what's the other one? It was something ringtone. Hang on. Motivating ringtone. Okay, yeah. So he'll give you 2
that-
each of all 3 of those.
What if a ringtone was like inspire courage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So who wants to hang on to those?
Good question. Set them all in Crew's pocket.
Great, you can have this.
I can't use. Oh wait, no, I have trick magic item. I can use them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's throw out the
I forgot
usual
I
spell
grabbed that.
scroll.
I mean, are spell chips any like different in terms of like actually using them from spell scrolls?
No, they're exactly like spell. Well, they're exactly like spell scrolls, but they don't really. Excuse me. They don't really require you to trick magic item because they're more tech based than they are magic based. So you
yeah,
just use them.
Okay, yeah.
Trick
I
is
was
pushing a
asking
button.
to see if I have to
Mm-hmm.
trick them.
Yeah, so hang on. Let me add those to your inventory.
Well, no, again, there is a trick. It's just pushing a button. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, it's just pushing a button. So,
I push a button for 2 actions.
You just use delete to delete a few lines of code. That'll mess something up.
I'm glad he didn't ask about the car.
oh yeah, you guys traded the car. Oh my god.
He doesn't know yet. He doesn't know.
Yeah, he doesn't need to know.
Mm.
We can
Strict need and
trade it
obeys
back.
to sir.
As long as he doesn't go outside and suddenly see the car like whipping down the parking lot, we're fine.
Got a new paint job. It's got like new rims.
I mean, he has no reason to see our current busted car and think, oh, they traded in my car for this, until he sees us go into that car.
All right, so for it in your inventory, I have created Doom Scroll, Motivating Ringtone, and Delete. Those are it says they're scrolls, but they're spell chips. And you can just use those whenever. They will not require trick magic item to use, so you can just use those whenever. And that applies to anyone. Anyone can use those if they like.
I like it.
Doom Scroll could be. Oh, it's in cap though, and that's kind of unfortunate, but still could be good.
I think Doom Scroll's second level or something like that.
Yeah, it's second level, but it's still incapacitation, so if they're higher than level 4, then they're going to take a level of success better than what they rolled.
Yeah. So Tyrion nods at you. Hopefully those will come in handy a little bit. Would also give me a little bit of a failed test for these things. They're still in their product trial run, so keep it hush-hush, okay? Flashes you a wink.
Not a word. Oh, motivating ringtone is more like soothe. Okay.
And
It is soothe.
yeah, Tyrion.
Just a peppy jingle and you feel better.
Yeah,
Yeah, you read.
that's literally what it is.
You cause the target comm to play a cosmically composed personal theme song specific to its owner.
Yeah.
Do you get Steam music?
Oh yeah, it is.
Devil
That's literally what it
Trigger.
is.
And his name was John Cena.
And that theme music makes you regain HP, gain a 5-foot status bonus to your speeds, and a
2015
plus
it's
one
used by
status bonus to saves against fear
Nice.
for a minute.
Anyway, yeah, Tyrion departs the library.
Well, I guess
Yeah, as he
That's-
departs, Crew's just gonna whisper. How, I actually no, I don't want to know why he knows why he has these on hand. Or has those on hand. Looking at the spell siphon.
You ask a lot of questions.
I'm explicitly not asking one.
Mm-hmm.
I can make my own assumptions.
It's good to do that.
Anyways,
Crew scoots back from Ash.
what's going on over here?
So
How far
Actually,
along
you
are
know
they?
what?
In their
Maybe it was a
book?
cooking recipe book.
They are.
That would explain the whales.
For someone born into a race of schemers and corruptors, this woman is very bad at it.
So,
Just, man.
yeah, as you guys walk back towards the lobby, you hear Cumaenos and Lilith still engaged in this really strange line of conversation. You can assume that it's about literature or something, but the questions that are going back and forth are really, really odd. Oh, a cookbook, you say? Perhaps it's one of those fan-made ones? I've seen more than a few, and she starts typing, all with like a malicious smirk on her lips.
Duncan isn't a part of this conversation, but what's a fan-made cookbook?
So there are, how there's some games that have a very, very elaborate and extensive cooking system?
Yeah.
Off the top of my head, Final Fantasy 15. Well, people have made cookbooks based on the recipes that you find in the game. I actually do have an unofficial Final Fantasy 15 cookbook, which I adore. Wait, I have two, yeah.
I'm so not surprised
There's
by
also
this. This makes
there are
sense.
also a whole lot of YouTubers who made their who earned their fucking fame by making those recipes from games.
Video game recipes.
I'm still waiting on a Genshin Impact cookbook. I'm sorry, I love those recipes. I'm also surprised nobody's come up with a delicious in dungeon cookbook yet, because I've seen the recipes from that. And it's crazy.
Oh, are you sure you don't want mollusk cooked in living armor?
But yeah, no, that's what Lilith is talking about. Those kinds of fan-made or even official cookbooks for different things.
I think there's like an official Final Fantasy 14 cookbook.
Like there's an official World of Warcraft cookbook, Dungeons and Dragons cookbook. There's like official cookbooks for a lot of things.
Nobody
now.
who plays World of Warcraft actually cooks for themselves, though, so that doesn't work.
Anyway, yeah, so Lilith continues typing on her keyboard. And as she notices the rest of you come up, her smirk grows wider. Oh, well, would you look at that hair? Seems the rest of your friends have arrived. Shouldn't you be going?
Oh, well, I suppose we'll have to figure it out some other time then. Thank you for your help, however.
Yes, we would. I would very much enjoy that. See like a wicked gleam from behind her glasses as she waves goodbye at you. Have a good day. And as you start walking away, you hear like an audible crack of plastic, and those of you who are in the back just kind of see the keyboard get smashed in her
Oh no.
grip. Like she doesn't pound it, she just takes it in her hands and just like snaps it in half.
Well, I feel like that was productive.
Ash will call back. It was Tales the Grim, by the way.
Oh, that was it.
Lilith audibly face palms.
Anyways, we're all done with that business.
Oh, just first things first. Cumaenos,
Yes.
while you're next to Ash, please don't cast anything that we for looks around, remembers in public, for reasons that will be explained soon, but not quite now. Just make sure that you don't cast.
I will endeavor to not heal Ash then, I suppose, if that is what you want.
What did you just? This is
It's kinda
Furret
fucked up.
talking. What did you just say?
I will endeavor not to heal Ash then, if that is what you want.
Just for a bit.
Are you planning on injuring him?
No,
Are you?
no. I'll explain when we're not. I'll explain soon. Just not yet. Okay? It's just.
So
Got
after you
something.
injure him.
I'm not going to. If anything, he's the one who said he's gonna injure me.
Well, that would provide you incentive to injure him first, then I suppose.
Where's the bunny?
But yes, I will await your explanation at a later time.
Thank you.
Let's get a move on then.
Alright, it's 10 a.m. You guys still have a whole day before you need
Raid
to
day.
do your raid.
As much as I hate to do this, I think Crew's day is gonna be taken by making the mechanical virus.
Okay, yeah, sure, that's good. That's fine. What do the rest of you want to do for the rest of this day? Because there's a couple of things you might need to do. Like you can get supplies from Miari the morning of the raid. You might want to inform people, like the other groups who are raiding the other facilities at the same time, what you're doing, because I think. So, okay, I think you guys have decided to do the stealthy route as opposed to kick down the door and go in guns blazing. So you're gonna need to coordinate what the other groups are gonna be doing because.
Okay, so
The other,
need to figure
just to
that
make
out.
sure, the other groups are Trey goons and CIA, right?
yes,
Yeah.
they both probably work very differently.
Technically FBI because CIA can't operate on home soil unless they're attached to like a local department.
Yeah, it's the FBI.
So technically it'd be the FBI.
I just needed to insinuate we are working on complete opposite sides of the law here. We have the full legal spectrum.
Yeah, pretty much.
From illegal but illegal to illegal but legal.
I may have watched Sicario the other night, so like
Is
What the
corrupted
hell even
tipping.
is
That's one
that?
of those.
so totally not an accurate depiction of how government organizations work, but you know what? Hey, it's colored my my expectations now. Anyway,
Nice.
yeah, what do you guys want to do for the rest of the day, or what do you want to do prepare for the next day?
Okay, something I'm thinking of is, if we are doing our stealthy approach to, like, install viruses and stuff, would we need some more convincing disguises?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that would be. Yeah. I, if they happen to know how any of us look, that would be. That would kind of ruin our plan.
I will admit, disguising me might not be the easiest of ventures given the fact that underneath my robes I am in fact covered in burns and lacerations that have long since healed but are still very scarred and visible.
Oh, there's ways we can get around that.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
Huh?
It's nothing. It's nothing like really serious. It's just
Is it worse than getting burns all over your body?
just put on like an extra layer and have like a second mask on. There, problem solved.
I suppose.
Then like you're a welder.
Nice.
Ah, yes, a member of the working class. That is I.
You sound insulted by that.
No, if anything, it's a step up from a hobo.
You look like a clean hobo.
I live out in the woods.
There is also spells that can completely disguise you, if I remember right.
There are, but they're
Because-
also illusionary.
I mean, do we think that they're gonna have ways to see through illusion?
I mean, we're
Like,
gonna be risking it all anyways.
Admittedly, we are dealing with someone that has repeatedly shown at least a moderate amount of magical capacity and ability, to be fair.
well, he does, but would he give that to would that apply to all his all his workers, all his goons?
Would we want to risk him being there and present as we're entering the facility? I mean, that is a possibility.
That's what scouting's for.
Oh yeah, speaking of scouting, when we we do that.
Oh yeah, you can go ahead and do your scouting.
Ash scouting.
Yes, it's. The 30. Are we in the clear?
Yeah,
No
you're in
one's
the clear. You don't see anyone
suspicious?
suspicious.
Foe's muted.
Oh, okay.
That must mean no.
Oh, sorry. I meant to. Anyway, yeah, no, you don't see anyone suspicious. You seem to be in the clear for now.
I assume this conversation is happening like
in the car. Right
car.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. So just real quick to have it be done. When we got in the car, crew would have explained the spell siphon.
I'll use this one for my immersion.
Alright, so I guess you guys are heading back to the ranch.
Well, crew wants to work on the virus, so
Okay.
that's where we're dropping off.
Okay. So crew will head back to the ranch to work on his stuff, and the rest of you.
We will be meeting with not Trey's goons.
Not Trey's Scoots, alright. Hang on. Let me take a look. If you're gonna meet with his not goons, where would I put them?
So,
One moment.
I have a thought process.
Yeah.
Just about like how all this is gonna go down. Like if we're doing stealth through, like what are the others gonna do? Is that like I don't really see any harm necessarily in changing things up to where they're doing stealth too, because like we could still have Trey's goons do loud, and that therefore keep their eyes off us.
I I was also thinking that because it's also a thing of like, no offense to Trey's goons, I'm not sure if they would be necessarily like, would they be able to sneak in? I feel sure about that, but
I think they'd be able
would
to
they
sneak
be able
in.
to do anything upon sneaking in? Like that's what my worry was.
Yeah, like my idea thinking about that would have been like, just the classic destroy stuff sabotage in like the crude way.
Which I mean, at that point, just go all out, right?
Yeah. They don't have the
So
tools to do what we're doing.
yeah, especially considering we literally only have one spell siphon.
And with the FBI party, it's pretty much self-explanatory. They just do their FBI thing.
Yeah, I I don't think the FBI is exactly going to take orders from a group of people.
No.
So, what are you guys doing right now?
What Ash said, which is, I guess he wants to meet with non-Trey goons.
Non-trained goons.
Okay, 1 second. I think I'm gonna use one of a map I've not used yet, but I feel like this is appropriate. Hang on, one moment.
Oh, map you haven't used yet.
Uh-huh.
I wonder which one it is.
Alright, let me... Let's see. So let me see who. So like, pretty much all of you except crew are gonna be going here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, one moment.
Yeah.
Let me drag you onto this map.
In the meantime, I'm going to look at other disguise spells.
We're once again living through Home Alone. Nothing can
It'll
go
be
wrong.
fine.
I mean,
Nothing
this
can
time
possibly
there are
go wrong.
other people there.
I guess, yeah. You're safer than you were before.
And he's got friends that, one has a gun, the other one summons. The other one punches very hard.
Yeah, if anything, crew's more protected.
What was I doing? Oh, right. So Doc, what would you do in order to find where... What do you do? How do you go about locating Trey's goons? Because you don't know where they are currently.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, like last time we contacted them. I can't remember exactly how, this has been a while.
You can actually just
But-
you call them up because you're
burner phone.
You're impersonating Trey right now. Well, yeah, you
That's
can just do that.
You have the contact of one who is able to work as like the messenger for the rest.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
And one
just
that's
go-
also pretty cautious in himself. And
So, all right, you call him up and gives you a location. And, let's see, let me activate this. You're gonna love this map.
the gun shop, yes.
Yep. The gun shop.
I love this map.
Let's see here. Where is my...
This map is so pretty.
Yeah, DG made this map a while back. because I got a hold of this gun shop asset set, and I wanted to make use of it, and lo and behold, this is what happened. Alrighty, so Doc, you phone up your henchman and tells you to meet them at the firearms shop. I forgot, I can't remember if the gun shop has a name.
That would have been up to you.
Hang on. I'm pretty sure it does have a name. Hang on.
I think it was on the map.
It was on the map. It's not the armory. Bullseye. Yeah, Bullseye is the name of the gun shop. It's in the...
Nice.
No, that's in London, Ontario.
Shut up.
Bullseye? That's where they are.
Yeah, Bullseye is the name of the gun shop, because it's actually in the stupid map toggle. Brain not functioning.
Hee.
So, you're given actually a very specific set of instructions, Doc. The instructions tell you to go into... Hang on. Go into the shop and purchase... let's see. What should... I didn't actually think about this too much. Hang on. What would you purchase?
Secret code.
Yeah, secret code.
I will agree, one thing you're guilty of is not thinking yourself too much.
Let's see. Alright, yeah, so you're instructed to go into the shop and purchase a lighter. One of those, it's kind of like a Zippo lighter.
Yeah.
A box of pistol ammunition. And a hunting knife. And then walk out. And that's how they'll know to spot you.
Alright. I see. Quite a complex set of instructions, okay. So, Doc will pretty much just say, like, to the party that I'll go deal with the calling out location thing. If you all just want to stay out here, you can. Or come with, whatever you want.
I believe I will come along inside as well, but I will not annoy this one.
Alright, so the gun shop in Sunshale is surprisingly or unsurprisingly very busy. I mean, it's Texada. Sunshale has a lot of errands that use firearms. So the shop is, I guess, busy for a small place. You still have room to move around in, but there's a couple customers in the store already. And the store owner, who's a fairly tall orc lady, or half orc lady, standing behind the counter helping out customers, showing them the products from the cases. And Doc, you know her as Samantha Colt.
I am a local.
Yeah, you're a local. And as far as you know, she's actually not involved in any of the shady business. She actually does run a perfectly legitimate business front. Not involved in any of the gang stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. She's very, very much by the book when it comes to selling her stuff. And you walk through the door, chime rings, glances up from helping customer, glance over at you two. Ah, some new faces. Oh, I don't think I've seen any of you in here before. What can I do for you? Can I show you anything from the case? Anything catch your fancy?
No, not really. I already know what I want.
Oh, a man that knows what he wants. Alrighty. Feel free to have a look around, help yourself, and I'll cash you out whenever you're ready. But if you ever want to have a look at something in any of the cases, just feel free to ask. I'll be right on over.
Actually, while you're here, I'll just ask you where I can procure these. I just need a lighter, some pistol ammo, and a hunting knife.
I don't know. I texted Chris. I don't know. You text Chris. You
Hang on one second.
I can't do a million things all at once. I'm trying to do so much stuff at this exact moment. I don't really care. Why?
Wait.
We have a katana in there.
That's my favorite gun.
That's my favorite gun.
I mean, you could probably install a firearm mechanism into a katana or katana sheath if you really wanted.
A gun blade?
There are
Gun blade.
combination weapons. There is a gun blade in TF2E, a literal weapon called the gun blade.
Yep.
It's like a broadsword, and I don't remember what the gun was, but it's a heavy one.
You know, the average Texada gun shop will have like miniguns, RPGs.
But yeah, what the fuck? That's a whole ass RPG and a grenade launcher there.
Yep. So, Doc, when you inquire about those items, Sam will, with the mention of the lighter, she'll motion to a rotating display on the corner of the counter that has a very nice selection of Zippo lighters that you can pick through. And then for hunting knives, she nods to the table behind you, or where Cumaenos is next to.
Has lots of hunting stuff on it.
Has all the hunting stuff on it. And then she glances to you. Well, as for pistol ammo, was there a particular caliber you're looking for? You know, special properties? You know, there's a lot, right? Do you know what you're looking for?
Can't remember if my pistol ammo is custom or not. Because I do have a custom gun.
I think you just take normal pistol rounds.
Yeah, it'd be just normal then. Okay. Just
Okay.
so it's caliber for
Crew
pistol I
wouldn't do
have.
anything fancy like that.
She'll you tell her the caliber, and she'll nod. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. This is a pretty common round. All right, 1 second, and she shuffles around behind the counter, grabs a box of ammo from the wall behind her, slides it across the table to you. Is that everything you needed?
That would be everything, yeah.
All right, let me just ring you up just a sec. And yeah, you are actually going to have to purchase those items.
I am fine with that.
So it'll be, I think, pistol ammunition. For a lighter, what would I be?
I think the lighter would just be like some silver. That's it.
It'd be like a flint and steel, technically.
Yeah, okay.
And then hunting knife would be just, a knife. So you can go ahead and purchase those.
Yep.
And,
just tell me how much it costs.
hang on. So flint and steel, that'd be 5 copper. Knife. Where's like the normal knife? Oh no, not that one. That's too strong. Okay, hang on. 2 GP for the knife. And ammunition. Hang on. Is it bullets? Hang on. Let's see. And then for a box of ammo, it'll be 6 GP.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I've removed the necessary coins.
Yep, it's not a lot. She rings you up and cash out and hands you all your items in a very nondescript paper bag. Alrighty, there you go. If you need anything else, don't hesitate to give a shout. Have a good day now.
All right.
And she goes back to helping other customers.
I don't know what Ashley Cumaenos are doing, but yeah.
What are you
With that-
guys doing?
Just walk away slowly.
What's Ash doing though?
Can I get that katana over there?
Which katana over where?
The corner. Just this one right
Oh,
here.
over here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. That bad boy's, we just got that in a few weeks ago. You can have it if you got the money for it.
Sure do.
Let's see, how much does a katana cost? This is an advanced weapon, by the way. Oh,
Alright.
jeez. It's only 2 GP. Okay, never mind. It's so cheap.
Cheap katana. Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, katanas are. Wait, they're advanced? I thought it was martial.
Is it advanced? I swear it's an
I
advanced
just
weapon.
Googled it
Oh, no,
and it
no,
says
the
that it's
Nodachi. The Nodachi is an advanced weapon. Never mind. So, yeah, no, katana is fine. It's not an advanced weapon. So, you're fine. You can just pick it up. So, it is a 2-hand D10, deadly D8, and it is versatile, slashing and piercing. You're actually buying a katana?
He wants to be a ninja.
And
Yeah.
take a shotgun.
Okay.
Oh, he's lowing up. What is this man planning?
So, the shotgun is 11 GP.
And how much is that?
What is the shotgun?
Hang on. Shotgun. Hang on. I don't know what ammo the shotguns take.
Would be regular firearm ammo.
It would just be buckshot.
Buckshot.
Well, at least in real life.
No, I mean,
I don't know about PF2E.
In PF2E, every weapon has its own type of ammo.
it
Okay.
does. So I have to figure that out. Whatever.
I mean, if it's going to be a fully homebrewed weapon, then it would just be shotgun ammo.
Here, what template did I use for this? Musket. Okay.
I do wonder how shotgun work in PF2E.
I assume it would be I assume it would have the. I think it's the scatter trait.
Yeah.
Ah.
Alright, so the rounds that you're going to be purchasing, Ash, will be under the search bar will be double-barreled musket rounds.
Double barrel musket.
Yeah. Rounds, double-barreled musket.
You're gonna saw that
Just
off.
like founding fathers intended.
Need it for home defense.
It's 11 GP for the double barrel musket, and then
2 for the katana, and then 10 silver for 10 rounds of shotgun ammunition.
I gotta ask Ash. Is Ash,
consumables.
Yeah, it's under consumables.
is Ash the type of person to saw off the shotgun, or is he gonna keep it
That's
whole?
illegal.
That's illegal.
Clearly, he's aligned with the law. Wink.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
And
Go
how
ahead
many
and add
per
those.
round?
What do you mean? 10 rounds costs 10 SP.
I would. Yeah. Can I not buy in bulk? I have to press it 10 times.
Oh, you don't have to press it 10 times. You just need to do the one because it'll automatically. Because they're bought in sets of 10. So just once, click it once.
Buy 100 rounds, I dare you.
Let me get rid of the SMG because I don't have that anymore.
Oh, you need to replace your secondary weapon. I see.
Yeah. Alright, so once you've got that taken care of, Doc, you're standing outside, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Alrighty. Let me...
Waiting for Ash to get done and for any kind of
Okay.
signal.
Alright. Let's see.
Okay. Much appreciated. You have a good day. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, gun magazines.
Yeah, they have gun magazines. You can also purchase gun magazines for crafting formulas.
Oh.
Let's see. 20.
Which one has the railgun in it?
Actually, can one of you get me just like a handful of those?
He calls crew on the phone. Hey, you want these?
So, Doc, while you're standing outside while Ash is wrapping up his purchase, you actually see somebody towards the corner of the building over here watching you rather closely. And upon seeing you emerge from the shop, they'll nod at you and wave to follow. And they move into the alley over here.
Are you done, Ash? Just got the signal there this way. Down this very suspicious alley. Nothing can go wrong with suspicious alleys.
Oh, excuse me.
So the alley is actually really tight. There's only room for one of you to walk through comfortably at a time. It's very dark.
I have good squeeze, I think.
Yeah, you have very good squeeze.
Ash squeezing. Anyone else follow, or is it gonna be us two again?
You know what? Have your adventure. Hope it's a good one.
Mostly now that I think about it, Ash wasn't here, it was Duncan last time.
Oh yeah, I was talking to Duncan last time. So as you emerge from the other end of the alley, you see the same guy that you dealt with last time, standing in the shaded awnings of the building, smoking a cigar.
Is it not the same guy that's out here?
No, it's not the same guy that was waving you into the alley. This is a different guy. But it's the same one that you dealt with before.
I see.
You nameless goon. Sees you, puts out a cigarette. I didn't think I'd be hearing from you again so soon. So, what's the deal? What you calling me over here for?
Land hits tomorrow.
I kinda got that idea, but,
Yeah.
you got any more details for me?
Yes. That about what they're doing. We got a bit more to work with now. Because me and my buds got some hands on some rather intriguing technology.
Lifts an eyebrow. Being a little cryptic there, boss. Normally you're pretty straight to the point.
I know. Is that this stuff was really hard to get. But essentially, I got some stuff that can pretty much shut down the entire operation without harming a single person. The quietest is essentially a way for one of the teams to do this quietly. So
I see. You want to do the sneaky, huh?
that is my plan, to do it with the biggest one. And essentially, while we're doing that, I have the idea that since this is going to be a three-prong operation, we don't need everyone on our backs. So how this is going to go is that you are going to pretty much raid the facility. You can do it your own way, however you want, whether it be silent or loud. All you need to do is just cause havoc that's noticeable for them. And that way, all their forces will be more, I guess, eyed up on that place. That way we can hitch off this plan of ours, disrupt their main source of technology in the main place.
I see. So just do whatever it takes to keep them off your back. Okay.
Yes, that's essentially what I'm asking you.
All right. Can totally do that, boss. Just say the word and we'll give it a go.
And he looks over to like Ash and he says, "Anything you want to add?" Nate, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. He'll,
That's just Ash.
yeah, he'll look off to the little goon. He doesn't seem quite fond of them. So he just remains silent.
I see.
It's a very different employer-employee relationship.
He's silent type, don't worry about it. But yeah. And trust me, once this is all done, you will all be handsomely rewarded.
Henchman grins and punches his hand into his other fist. Oh yeah, that's what we like to hear. Don't worry, boss. We'll get it done.
Indeed. That's all I'll ask of you for now. And if anything does come up, specifically if the big bad you know who is there, notify us immediately.
The big boss. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll let you know if we see him around.
Also be good to know which one he's at, if at any. Hopefully this diversion I'm planning, he'll show up at yours. If he shows up at the one I'm planning to hit, that will be seriously bad. Anyways, that's all I need.
Henchman nods at you, then relights his cigar. Alright, if you got any more details, let me know.
Alright. we'll be off then. Just waves a hand to just casually and just walks away.
Yeah. As you leave, you notice a bunch of other people standing in the shadows that you didn't really notice previously before.
I think Docs is aware of their presence by now, just that
Yeah.
it's normal procedure at this point.
It's normal procedure. You know how it goes.
They're kind of on the red right now.
They're on alert, yes. Trey's with you, right?
Yeah, he's with me.
Yeah. So after overseeing the proceedings, Trey will address you.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't worry too much about these guys. I can give them as few instructions as I want, and they'll get the job done, and they'll get it done really well. And they kind of know how I like to do things anyway.
Yeah, I noticed that I don't really need to I don't need to be specific with them. They just are like, they get it. It's honestly really nice.
Yeah, that's what happens when you run a tight ship and everyone knows how you run things. Just kind of functions on its own.
What's
And
this about? Rewarded handsomely?
I'll worry about that when the time comes. I just need to get their motivation up.
I mean, don't keep promises you can't keep, but you do have access to a lot of funds that are just floating around. All you have to do is dig them up.
That's my plan. If it comes to it. The less of Quintsman wandering, the more I can freely get that stuff.
You know what, I have to say the term digging up coming from a ghost is rather amusing.
Upstairs. You know what? Fuck you.
I thought it was rather clever, actually.
I'd have to agree.
Thank you.
Floats there grumbling. Fine, okay, I'll admit that was kinda clever. But I still hate you. Fuck off.
You're just upset that I can see you.
Continues grumbling. You can actually see his form floating there, trembling, like he's pissed off. It looks kind of funny.
Ghost pout.
Yeah, ghost pout. Anyway, yeah, handled like a true gangster. You'd be unusually good at this if you decide to actually take over my position.
I don't think that's the future I want.
Oh, that's too bad. It's pretty cushy, actually.
Except there's that deal.
Ah, well, them's the breaks, I guess. Another time, another life, maybe.
Like, even if you were still, here, you probably wouldn't have been in it for long either.
No, probably not. I was planning on getting out anyway.
And I'm here to make sure that promise is upkept.
I gotta say, I do miss it sometimes, even though, I've been dead for however long.
Think of this as like one last fray into it.
Yeah, you got a point. I do enjoy the scheming, and not having a direct hand in it myself and getting to watch is kind of fun.
I see. Anyways, now we all need to... That part's done. Anything else everyone needs to do?
I don't believe so. I went and talked to the tree, I believe, yesterday. That was the big thing on my bucket list.
I actually have a question, real quick.
Okay,
Is
sure.
there a place where you can buy elixirs in Fuck, I forgot the name
Sunshale?
of the town.
Sunshale.
Sunshale.
Let's see. Who has? Oh, elixir, so alchemical stuff.
Alchemical stuff. The reason why I'm asking is because our concern about Dispel Illusory Disguise was that it was an illusion. There's an elixir, the Infiltrator's elixir. Although it only lasts for 10 minutes, it fully changes how you look.
Hang on, let me.
Unfortunately, I do think we're gonna need more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, I won't lie, I was just thinking buy like 2 for each and just put the other one in like a thermos.
Okay, well, also my thing. Yeah.
It's a flask. You just look like an alcoholic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You just drink alcohol.
I said thermos. I was thinking like coffee.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's funnier if you look like an alcoholic.
You look.
It'd be funnier. But...
You stumble into the construction site looking like a drunk worker.
What did you do
Brilliant
this session,
disguise.
guys? Well,
we talked about pretending to be an alcoholic.
we trolled a succubus trying to be a librarian, and we pretended to be a goon, and we pretended to be wildly drunk.
An alcoholic goon.
Yes.
I think that's just playing in character. I'm just saying.
We're covering
You're still
all our
choosing to
bases.
play that character at that point, though.
Exactly.
Has
So-
beer in hand. I'm here. I'm the maintenance worker here.
Oh my god. Drinking on the job.
There-
Lovely.
Yeah,
Very professional.
playing a
There's
character
also-
in character.
Yeah. There are also, disguise kits, and there's one that's a bit expensive, but there's the there's the 1 second. Sorry, there's a clockwork disguise, which basically, if these people have like a specific kind of armor, the clockwork disguise can make itself look like that armor. But unfortunately, it's 200 GP apiece, so.
Yeah,
Very
like all of that
expensive.
stuff would be for sale at the adventuring supply shop, which is Guts and Glory.
Which there's a map for.
Yeah, to have a map for it.
But yeah, like essentially how this is going is that Ash and Doc have ways to disguise on command. And of course Crew can become invisible. That
Only
leaves-
for 5 minutes, though.
Yeah. That's just for emergency cases. So in any case, if you all want to go in, there's gonna be some planning for that.
Yeah, like I think disguise kits, like you can wear them for however long, but you gotta pull it off,
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
have
gotta
to
be an
actually
actor.
set up the disguise.
Yeah.
I mean, look. The 2 people who need disguises have really high charisma.
Yeah.
I mean, who all is gonna be going in? That's a question that would also be
Yeah.
good to discuss.
I would presume that it would be pretty much all of us, considering if we get into the shit, we will
Yeah,
be in
that
the
was-
shit.
That was my assumption too.
And
You want
plus,
to become
like,
my pet, and I can put you in the little
oh
pokeball.
no.
Please never speak again. I will give you nothing. Just don't speak.
Because it's like my idea of how to take on this place is that we'll of course need to do some scouting, figure out where these points are that we'll need to implement our sabotage, and then we go about it, and then just leave.
I will mention, if we want to go full mundane for the disguises, we might as well spring for the elite disguise kit, which would give us a +1.
Hmm.
Well, a +1 item bonus.
Yeah.
However, the thing with that is that the elixir, infiltrator's elixir, and illusory disguise, they both. Illusory disguise gives a +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent people from seeing through your disguise, and the infiltrator's elixir gives a +4 status bonus to your deception DC. to avoid others being able to see through your disguise. And if you're untrained in deception, you add your level.
Mhm.
But
No, I tested.
but what's that? Yeah, if we're, I mean, even if we're all gonna be there, I don't think we necessarily need to have everyone be in. We know
Yeah.
that the roof is a place where you can hide.
We just need
We
people
could-
close enough to where, like,
Yeah,
if things do
shit
go
goes
wrong.
down, they can hop in.
Just put me in
Also
a
to, like,
body
you know,
bag in the back of the truck and we're fine.
service distractions, you know, let the scouts do their work, let the crew and Cumaenos maybe do their work.
Yeah, we will at the very. I think at minimum 3 people would be like actually in the shit. At least like one person to scout, one person be sort of like an escort for the person doing the thing, be a Cumaenos or crew setting up. I'll just say, even though the siphon isn't a virus, I'll just say virus for a description for both.
The magical virus and the mechanical virus.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, that would suck.
and yeah, hopefully leaving, but that requires things to go ideal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which can change. Very easily.
Well, my mother didn't wrap anything either. He just put it all in bags. So.
But yeah, either way, I think we will be needing at least like 1 or 2 of the of some form of non-mundane disguise.
And plus, we'll have Will there's spotter.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want disguises or whatever, magical or non-magical, you can just purchase those. Those would be
Yeah.
available at the adventuring gear shop.
Yep. Just some casual disguises, no big deal.
So yeah, what are you guys thinking for what should be bought?
Yeah. Sounds cool.
I feel like just mundane disguises would be
Stuff like
ideal,
haven't seen him like
just in case they are in a happenstance looking for like specifically like magical stuff.
polite.
I mean, that's why I'm proposing the Infiltrator's Elixir. That is explicitly not magical.
Well, I get that, but it's also 10 minutes.
Yeah, that is certainly a problem, but I won't lie. My biggest thing for the elixir is because of Cumaenos. Because how do you disguise?
No, he's like.
I mean, I told you, just pretend to be a welder. Have a welding helmet on.
Yeah, so reach 5, 7.
I'm here to fix a leak.
Just carry a ladder inside. Like, yeah, I'm here for the leak. And just have the ladder with you.
Full hazmat suit. I've heard there's a gas leak. You need to evacuate the building.
You know, actually, I could see that working.
And
All right. Yeah. If we're going mundane, though, we should probably spring for the elite disguise kit, though.
obstacle course you have to hop over.
How much does it cost?
40 GP, and only 1 would be needed because you
Okay.
can use it. You can use a disguise kit multiple times. At worst, you would need to spend another like 5 SP for replacement cosmetics.
Okay, that's honestly a really good deal. I'm taking it.
Alright, you can go ahead and add that to your inventory.
And remember, everyone would have a +1 item bonus from it for deception.
Perception, yeah.
And, yeah, Adam and I are pretty
So anything else you guys would like to do for this day? Because the next day would be your raid day.
Do I need to roll anything for the virus?
Give me a crafting DC. The DC will be moderately high.
All right. Crafting. Okay.
Remember I had a rock somewhere and I got so much shit for
Would I add my specialty crafting to this?
Yeah, actually, technically it would be engineering, but let's just do crafting. So you're making something. Engineering is more knowledge.
which would you rather be?
Fair. Would I add my specialty crafting
Yeah.
to this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so text with my mother, let her know what's going on.
And I
Said they're
think-
supposed to be 5:30, so
Do I have
I'm
a?
assuming you're gonna have to leave. Yeah, they're gonna have to leave before 5:30. So a lot.
No, I have. No, right. I have private workshop, so I don't think I can get a
Yeah, something like that.
+1 from that.
Hopefully, I can go to the shed and get the. I got the car block.
And Special's crafting is circumstance already, so
Get the video.
aid wouldn't be helpful. Right.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna hero point that,
Slightly
and I'm
better.
going. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna make the best damn virus this world's ever seen. I'm burning my birthday 20.
All right. Oh, finally,
Oh,
seeing
1
some
second.
use. Yeah, because at this point you all still have those. I haven't rescinded them, so. All right. Yeah. No, that's
This virus is gonna work, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, no, managed to. It takes you a while. It takes you like a couple hours, like well into the evening, that you're coding this virus, and
I
it
believe
takes
I
you a
wrote
while,
down
and
the
but you
notes.
manage it. It's like the best damn engineered virus you've ever made. It kind of scares you a little bit, actually.
Oh, real quick, because the rest of the group was out buying stuff. Would you guys have bought or obtained the dud materials for the ritual, like regular dirt instead of grave dirt?
I mean, my only concern with that is like, oh yeah, we could do that, but it's just they mass produce that stuff just a little bit. It isn't gonna like hurt their operation that much.
I mean,
You're
my
carrying
thing
a
was
truck
that
entirely
that's gonna-
full of materials, by the
Oh
way.
yeah,
You can
We-
sabotage them, replace them.
Yeah. Also, my line of thing was even if the replacement materials would only sabotage a little, that would serve as a distraction to the bigger sabotage.
oh yeah. I
We're
guess so.
buying in bulk.
Buy dirt in bulk from like the supermarket.
Buy dirt, buy what was the other material?
Just tell them you're going to do some gardening, man.
Buy
I want to
dirt,
plant
burn
some
some-
flowers.
Alright,
Buy
I'm gonna let
dirt,
you go,
burn
so
some
yeah, text
paper
me
for
whenever,
ash,
like I said, I wouldn't. I'm
Look,
sure.
and
well, grocery prices are really high. An
Well,
indoor
that's-
garden sounds great.
Well, actually, here's the thing. The Sirens run a farm. Wouldn't they have plenty of dirt?
Oh yeah, they would.
hey,
I live next to a farm in the woods where there is dirt.
just start digging a hole for the dirt.
Diggy hole.
So what we're doing, we're replacing
man.
all the dirt.
Absolutely great.
If I remember correctly, the other materials were like cremated, like
Remains.
cremated ash, which we
Ashes.
which we could replace with just any ash. So get in there, ash.
Okay, but hear me out. But hear me out.
Man's dying.
How funny it would be if we replaced it with sulfur.
I think they might smell that.
Yeah, sulfur
Or
is pretty
gunpowder.
obvious.
Well, here's the thing. No, because here's the thing. There's already a really strong smell in the factory.
But sulfur is a pretty
Yeah,
potent.
sulfur is pretty pungent. You
Yeah,
know it's
I
sulfur.
guess even with the smell of the undead, if you just get hit by a puff of sulfur, you'll know.
Yeah, I was just showing it as a meme option, really.
Yeah,
but-
so probably just burn some papers. Hey,
Yeah.
Tyrion probably doesn't need those folders he was carrying earlier. And what was the last thing? Embalming fluid. Just get some Walmart brand thick water. That is a real thing. Thick water
Thick water.
exists. Thick water is real. It's water, but thicker. It is
Thick
real. You can
water
buy
in-
it.
Thick water
Well,
at Walmart.
It's generally for like medical reasons why
Yeah,
people
thickened
need to
water?
consume
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it? It's kind of gross.
I've never seen it, but
I've
I
never
know
seen
it
it either.
exists.
It looks like Nickelodeon like
Slime.
fucking slime, but
Yeah.
not green.
Yeah, it's just clear. But if you've ever had thickened water, it's like the weirdest thing ever.
So yeah, just buy some of that and replace the embalming fluid with it.
Anyway, so you're gonna spend the rest of your day collecting dud materials and finishing off that virus.
Yep, I think that's what we're doing.
Alrighty, so
Oh yeah. Just to have it be said what I want the virus to do, because I did think about this. I asked friends.
oh no.
Oh, really?
Now, I will admit I didn't ask as many as I should have, but a few things that I wanted for sure. One of them was, of course, sort of like replacing the current batch of actual materials with dud, rather sort of like closing off the paths that the real materials use to go in. Doing that, and I believe we wanted to inject code into the zombies themselves. That would effectively make them nothing but statues, even if they get produced. And the last thing I want done, this was the main thing that I heard, because all mechanics, you never want them to overheat. There is always a core component that you want kept at a nice, cool temperature.
Yeah.
So let me turn off the fans.
Alright.
Just make that bitch overheat when the switch is flipped.
Alrighty.
And of course, all of this doesn't happen instantly. All of this happens with a pre-programmed kill switch that crew has access to.
Alrighty. Okay, so if that's all your day's activities, I guess we can move on to the next day. Go time for your raid. Unless, like, you guys have anything that you want to do in the evening and talk or do more final preparations.
Yeah, I'd like to write my last will and testament.
Not a bad idea, but yeah, no, sure.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna die.
I gotta go back and polish my slab. But no,
I forgot.
Legitimately, no, I do not have anything else I would want to do.
I forgot. I actually did do this a while ago when we were first prepping for the raid. I was making up soothing tonics and elixirs of life.
Yep, you should have completed those by now.
You already handed those out.
Yeah.
I believe just me. Four of us have them, right?
I have one.
Yeah, because
Fast healing 3 for 1 minute is really good.
Yeah, the soothing tonics are fucking baller.
Alrighty.
Not to mention, they're great out of combat healing too. Because all of that happens in a minute. So after a minute, that's 30 HP.
This also just plain good to keep us in the fight.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna move us to the next day unless you guys have any objections.
I mean, yeah. Next morning we just don't know if we want to get materials from ERI or something.
I mean,
like you suggested.
You guys have a lot already.
Yeah, we already have a lot.
I'd imagine the only thing we'd really want from Miari, because she specializes in healing, is just more like elixirs of life in case shit goes down.
Should
It's
be
like,
fine.
I'm not gonna turn that down, but I don't think it's strictly necessary.
Yeah, so since we're on the next day already, you guys can go ahead and rest for the night on your sheets. If you haven't, you haven't spent anything, but still it's better to do that to make sure everything gets replenished.
Anyone hurt? Anything going on? Yeah.
I did use my disguises, so that's good to have them back.
I guess.
You did use them. Now we have this.
Alrighty, so it is morning of the next day, your raid day. You guys get messages from your various contacts. So, Doc, you hear that Trey's henchmen are in position carrying out business as usual.
All right.
And then you also hear from, what's his name? Will.
William
group-
Enfield.
Yeah, Will's group is in position, waiting to do the raid, and he'll be waiting for you guys at your chosen site. And Oliver is off doing his own thing. He will be helping provide distractions.
Yes.
But he'll be in the area.
Basically, we're just telling Oliver, hey, do your usual thing that you've been doing, just near here.
Yeah.
Just more.
Do it louder.
Scream.
Alright, it is morning. What do you guys do? How do you prep?
Well, first off, disguises.
Yeah, what are you disguising yourselves as, actually?
Like, we're going in like a work vehicle, right? Like a work van.
We're going in like, yeah, a delivery truck.
We have seen one goon at the very least, so we know how they typically look based on that one guy.
Like, do I like legitimately like dress up like a welder? I feel like that's like actually the play on our, like, ironically enough.
That's the best thing I can come up with.
Yeah. I think I think Crew's also not gonna really change all too much, but he's, you know, different clothes, different hair, trying to like cover up the splotches of like differently of like different colored skin from you know, Gonzi. And
The wings.
just, yeah, I guess trying to keep the wings folded under his clothes.
Have like a big giant cape.
I think his main goal is to look like just, you
A
know,
worker.
repairman.
Repairman.
Yeah, so I don't think they're going around with a giant cape.
Yeah.
Probably just like a coat, because it's like fall, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just like a coat that he's just actively keeping his wings under. Oh, and
Ash won't activate his disguise until they get close.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and one other thing you guys will have to decide on right now is who is going to get the benefit of Will's sniping duo. So basically, what it is you pair up with Will, and anytime either of you successfully hits a target, you give the other partner a +2 circumstance bonus to your next attack roll against the same enemy.
And is it like for all attacks or just one?
Just the
isn't it
next
to the
attack.
isn't it to +1 per damage die to the
Yeah,
damage?
so like you all have like, oh wait, what was it? Hang on.
+1 circumstance bonus per weapon damage die on the damage roll.
Oh, on the damage.
Other
Okay,
next
never
strike.
mind. Yeah.
I personally vote Duncan.
Yeah. He'll be our hitter.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll go
In
ahead.
case
and
we need
stick sniping duo.
What level is Will?
He is level. Wait, is he? Hang on. Is he 6 or level 8? One moment. He is level 6, so same level as you guys.
All right. I was just asking to see what sniping duo feats he might have, because he could have effectively an attack of opportunity if the spotter hits.
Hang on. I think for the simplicity's sake, I haven't given him anything else. I might give him something else later, but for now, this is all he's got.
Fair enough. I mean, none of it's gonna matter unless we get into a fight. So.
Alrighty, so I've got that set up.
Oh yes, I'm just gonna hope he's disguised too, or staying out of sight.
Yeah, he's a sniper, so he'll be out of sight probably.
Okay.
All right. And like, as for Dot's disguise, he just go the standard construction worker. Although I am debating if I want to change my if I want to do a small transformation.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I assumed you'd at least be changing your face. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he'd want to do that.
Alrighty.
Oh, real quick, were the goons in the factory wearing high-vis jackets?
Yeah.
Yeah, the crew has those. Everyone gets a high-vis jacket and a hard hat.
Alrighty, so
You gotta follow proper OSHA safety protocols.
alright, so how do you guys want to roll up to the facility? You've got like everything. You got your setup right now. How do you want to approach this?
I think the first step order is we get in the truck and we drive there.
Alright.
Isn't that what we stole the truck for?
Time to switch maps. Woo.
Yeah.
Maps.
Of course, we'd
maps.
probably be meeting up with Will like partway.
Yeah. So let me just stick you guys on this map for now.
Yay, new map.
Just to make sure, our story basically is just that we're just regular ass workers,
Yes.
just regular ass goons coming in. All right.
Yep. To offload our supplies.
Someone out here already practiced his goon accent, so that's helpful.
Alright, we'll pull Will out
Oh,
onto
yeah,
this map.
Also, so that it's mentioned, Mate is probably gonna be hidden. Like he's gonna be hidden because I don't think there's any explanation for Mate.
That
There's no disguise.
yeah,
him.
no, there's really not.
Just
No
have
way.
just have him hang out with Will.
Straight up, not a good idea right there. You're right.
Emotional support robot.
My worry for him being with Will is that if a fight does break out, Will's gonna be really far away,
Yeah.
and Mate is pure melee. So I'm thinking maybe just like put him in the glove compartment, put him under a seat. Probably more just like probably under the seat.
Let's see here.
We're in, boys.
Let's see.
Yeah, boy.
Alrighty. There we go. Alright, so you guys hop in the truck and start driving out to the location. And you guys do get a message from Will once you're fairly close, asking where you are and and that he'll meet you on a street corner on the ground level, some distance away. And you stop the truck and you see him come up to the window. Alright, got everything in place. What's your plan here?
Ash and Duncan are in the driver's seat, so
I'm assuming he's talking to the driver.
No, he's talking to all of you. Like,
oh, okay.
like you can probably hear through the cab.
I guess
Or he'll hop in the back and like talk to you guys too, or whatever,
Okay.
whichever's more convenient.
Okay. We got a unique approach to this situation that will hopefully go off without hitch. We got some equipment to sabotage the operations here. Namely, a lot of disruptors and viruses. And a lot of fake materials while we're at it.
I think this whole time crew has sort of been like fiddling with a flash drive, just sort of like one of those where like the actual USB part is like retractable. So it's like, yeah, he's just fiddling with that.
Will nods, and he's actually not dressed in his usual cowboy attire. He's actually more subtly dressed. he looks like he's just like a construction worker that works on like telephone poles, utility poles, you know, so he has a reason to be up on rooftops.
Nice.
Outfitted with like a hard hat and a harness and everything. And his rifle is actually in collapsed mode. I see. So you're going to go the stealth approach then. Very well.
Well,
I'll get my boys in position. They'll do their thing.
and if things do go wrong, then you'll hear it.
Of course. I'll be on the rooftops on the skylight overlooking the main factory area, and I'll be able to provide you some support from range.
Nice. If you spot anything unusual, and specifically Quint, ping.
Of course. I have my boys keeping a lookout for Quint. Hopefully he won't show up. That would throw a huge wrench in our plans, but we'll see. That'll be a problem that we'll handle when it comes to it.
I hope so. We'll get to work then. And we'll hopefully be out of there before they notice something's wrong.
Alright then. I hope you boys are prepared. Once you pass through the gates, the security gates, there's no turning back. You gotta carry out the plan or die trying.
That's what we're here to do.
Alright then. He tugs on his hat, gives you guys a nod and a two-fingered salute, and then hops out the back of the truck. Best of luck to you. And then he vanishes into the streets and lets you guys continue towards the production facility.
We're going in, boys.
Yep. So how do you guys drive up? There's a security checkpoint to drive into the parking lot. And how do you go about it? What do you do?
We got some Caledonians in the driver's seat.
Ash will activate his disguise before they get there, so he'll look like a genuine worker. Would they have search the like glove compartments for like IDs or something?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
We did.
You guys grabbed IDs.
Yeah. So just basically matching those faces, or one of those faces.
Alrighty. So you guys drive up to the checkpoint and you're stopped, and security personnel walks out, asks for your IDs. Alright guys, let me see your identification.
Ash will not talk at all, just hand it over.
Alrighty. The security guard will look at you, look at Duncan, and analyze the IDs. And I'm gonna need you both to roll me deception checks.
Remember your +1.
Yeah, you have +1s.
There it is. Instance 14.
That is so low.
Mm-mm.
I can hero point that, yeah.
Yeah,
we got we got crew if we need it.
Yeah, I was about to use my hero point.
16.
That's better.
Oh, there's also Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah, deception roll, please, Duncan. Let's see.
I think Karhast is in Foundry.
Oh yeah, he's that. I'll just roll it for him. He's muted on Discord and he's not in Foundry. I think he got DC'd.
Ugh.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll be back. Let's see.
These roll good.
This one. Okay.
Circumstance bonus.
It's not bad.
Why are we rolling like this?
So let me
This, damn it, that's part of why I wanted the elixir, because it would give you a bonus equal to your level if you're not trained in it.
I mean, Duncan could hero point, but still.
He's not going to get better. I mean,
Yeah,
he
he's not
can,
gonna-
but it's not likely.
It's not likely he'll get better.
Hmm.
Well, it's all up to you guys how you're gonna go about this.
Yeah, make Ash speak in his real voice.
No.
So, the guard scrutinizes the IDs for an uncomfortably long time, and then hands the IDs back to you, and lifts the arm of the gate.
Huh.
Alright, go on through. You can go ahead and park your truck over at loading dock 3. Then he steps back into the security booth and waves you on through.
Nice, nice.
That was a close one.
My heart was already pounding with that first roll.
Okay, it would have been absolutely hilarious if we all rolled ones there.
Mhm.
It was just
What was that? Was
instant
that
fail.
That was a 6. That was terrible.
It's only the first step.
No. It was a 4 and then a 6.
It was a yes. We will.
Alright, so you guys drive up to the, I guess, shipping and receiving area of the facility. Back the truck and beep, beep, beep. And go ahead and park it.
Yepers.
Ash will step out of the car. Oh, I can't even do that because I'm stuck.
Oh yeah,
in
I have to move you guys. There you go.
Who's
Act
doing his
natural.
best to, like, not go into YouTuber voice. Because he's also trying to disguise his voice, and that's the one alteration he knows.
Okay. I got an idea. Just all of you do your best southern accent you can do.
Oh god!
I mean, I can't do Southern, but... Alright, lads, let's get to work, shall we?
That is very north. that is as far from the south
Hey,
as you
look.
really
I
get.
said I can't do South. I
Hey, look.
specifically said I can't do a Southern accent.
It kind of works because these trucks are from Caledon. You know what? It kind of works. Just
They're
not
about to-
too out of the ordinary.
They're about to be done with their shit.
No, there's no need for that kind of language. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell.
It's,
Ooh.
He's some author. No need to worry about him.
All right, if you say so.
Alrighty. So you guys enter the shipping and receiving area, and there's a couple of loaders moving crates around in a admittedly very small space, smaller than it probably should be. And you see personnel moving crates from this wall here, crates, boxes, barrels, and then just like tossing them into the beginnings of a conveyor belt over here, going back and forth.
Guys, the conveyor belt, we need to hide on it.
I mean, good.
And as you guys open up the truck, you see some dock workers nodding to the interior. You guys need any help unloading any of this stuff?
No, not really. I think we got it on our own. It's all good.
Ash is gonna look at it like, what the fuck was that?
The workers
Good
nod.
accent you got there.
The workers nod. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll guess we'll leave you to it, and then I'll get back to work. And then they continue milling around and moving more boxes.
Okay. And you know, while some of us are doing that, others need to go and actually find what we need.
And Ash will come up to here.
I assume Duncan's gonna like stay and like actually help with boxes.
Yeah.
Duncan is probably going to be one of the chattier people around, if only because he actually passes for having the proper accent.
Chat with the dock workers.
Bitch about the weather. Bitch about sports. You know, just stuff everyone will agree with you about.
Alright, Ash, what are you doing right now? You and Cumaenos?
Just turning in, you know, simple file inventory, right? What's in the room, whatever's in there, are listed as what it is.
Oh, the manifest. Alright.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you hand the manifest over. The security guard will go through it and check and make sure everything looks good. Ah, we've been waiting for this shipment for a while. Nice to see it's on time. Ah, looks good. Alright, here you go. Go on through. And slides the manifest back over.
You know how it goes. The trucks break down. There's some stupid amounts of storms that mean everyone suddenly forgets how to drive. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of our Caledon shipments have been delayed lately because of weather. It's a long drive after all.
So
Man.
the shift in weather isn't good for the trucks also. You go from having all the fucking rain on the continent to Duncan gestures around this. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh yeah, I've heard of a lot of the Caledonian drivers bitching about busting some axles because of all the rust. The cold up there, and the road treatments ain't good for the parts, you know. And then they come down here where it's dry and hot, and everything just gets all fucked up.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes.
Alright, yeah, you can go ahead and take your shipment on through. You guys know where to put it, right? Usual spot. Normally I'm supposed to assign you a warehouse area to dump them in, but we're kinda backed up, so you just stick them wherever there's space, okay?
You mind if I ask what's backing things up? Was there a problem or something?
You know, boss has been trying to get more shipments of supplies in lately. He's been ramping up production for something big. Don't know what, but all I know is it's big, just from the sheer volume of stuff that's been coming in. So yeah, we're a little backlogged.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, something big. Doesn't speak a word about it. I get you.
Yeah, these suits, right? Man, that's a pain in my ass. But hey, whatever. Pays good.
Money's money,
Okay.
right?
Yep, money is money. Anyway, y'all have a good day now. You know, just dump your shit wherever. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the gate for you.
You all going? We'll wait out here.
Wow.
Alright, so crew, you have seen this area before, and it is just as bustling with activity as you saw it previously, if not more. There's more personnel moving around, a lot of things being moved around, there's stuff being built all around you. It's noisy, it smells, it's almost claustrophobic.
Ugh. Claustrophobia and just the fucking strongest smell of rot. That is not a good combination.
Yeah.
Just as with a quick glance around, as we're seeing it from like the ground floor, do we see anything that looks like it would be the main, not reactor, but I can't think of the word. The main reactor equivalent, the main furnace.
The main
The core.
furnace.
The thing that's like doing most of the work here.
So, what seems to be doing most of the work here? That's a hard one. Let me think.
Effectively, I'm asking, do I see where I would need to like infect to get the most damage done?
I think that need maybe some checks. I don't know.
Yeah, give me some checks here. This would be Arcana.
Might I argue for engineering lore? Since I'm using my experience in
Yeah,
engineering and machinery
I'll
to know
allow
which
engineering,
of these
yeah.
would be doing the most.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. You know what?
Oh,
go.
much
my
better.
goodness.
Okay. Alright, with a 30. So all around the room you can see different production, air quotes, areas. So you see the two big vats here, pit here, some pools over here. They're all different methods of production of similar things. There's stuff being dipped into them or being pulled out of them. These ones look like furnaces up here for molding things, whereas these are more like liquid tanks for more organic stuff. As for what's doing the most work, the furnaces seem to be doing the most work right now. But you do see big pipes, so here, and here. And you can actually probably reasonably guess with your high roll that that's probably the main pipeline for the fluid reagents, the liquid reagents. And they all get funneled from the same place. And you see actually directional arrows labeled on the pipes. So they're all flowing north from someplace down here. So if there's a storage tank for any liquid reagents, it'd be somewhere south of you.
Alright. Crew's gonna just quickly point with his thumb at the at that south door. Let's go there.
Alright. this way. Hey, look, there's a skeleton in that box.
And crew, as you're passing into the southern hallway, you notice that with the two vats here, they seem to be working on something big.
Like both of those vats are working for one thing.
Yeah, and what you see, you see floating bits of body parts in it, but they're abnormally large.
Yeah, just whispering while there's just just us around, working on something big's in those two. I think it might be a giant of a sort. And I'm above table, realizing the implications of them trying to create a giant in a very popularized area.
Yes.
That's nasty.
Alright.
This room looks fancy.
Yeah, so crew. The fluid reagents storage, that's where we're at right now. So all of the fluids that look like that's been going into the liquid tanks seems to be coming from here. You see a bunch of big containers, I guess, storage containers, and they have big glass cylinder casings that you can see into. And yeah, it looks like the same liquid. And then there's also the huge... There's a whole bunch of computers attached to each one, but then this is the biggest one.
Yeah, I was just about to mention those before I started choking on my food. Is there anything immediately noticeable that, like, the computers are running?
The computers seem to be running diagnostics. So essentially monitoring the parameters of the fluid within the tanks. So like temperature, viscosity, volume, pressure, etc.
Alright. Oh, and just one more thing as we're going around, because I can't help but notice these spotlights on the ground. Are those cameras?
The spotlights. Oh no, that's just a glow from the computers. You're fine.
No, they're ones at the doors.
Oh, the ones.
You mean the rotating lights?
The rotating lights.
Oh, no,
I think those just yellow alarms.
Yeah, they're just hazard
Little
lights.
Flashy lights.
Okay.
They're hazard lights.
So there are no cameras?
Not that you know of.
Maybe scout for them.
Here you go.
Yeah,
I will
I was
roll a
just about
scout.
to try to seek them.
27.
Oh, we don't do blind rolls here, right?
Yeah, no, you don't do blind rolls. You do them out in the open.
I'll just roll again. Doesn't matter. I love not getting expert perception until level 13.
I will actually state, while they're looking around for that, Cumaenos is actually going to be utilizing his non-visual means of perception to see if there's, like, any... I'm trying to think of the way to... I guess any, like, life sources or lack of life sources that really stand out.
Ah, okay. Alright, so...
Would you also want me to roll perception for that?
Yeah, roll perception for that. And while you're doing that, I will address the cameras thing. Alright, so Ash, you can definitely pick out where the cameras are in the facility. They're in pretty obvious places, you know, monitoring sensitive information. So the computers areas. You have cameras facing those, and most of the hallways. Like there were a couple cameras in the hallway as you passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So without pointing at them directly, Ash will just gesture to their directions, like which wall and where they're facing. And he'll let crew know that.
Yeah. Who's just gonna, without looking at Ash, just whisper, I got it. Is there any like signs on these doors that say where they go?
Which doors?
The ones down here.
Yeah.
They just seem to be offices. Although, yeah, they're mainly offices, but this one over here says control room. Like main control room. Alright, and then Cumaenos. So you're looking for presences of life or unlife. So, hang on, let me check this one thing. So, this whole place feels unusual. Yeah, aside from Trey, who's the most obvious source of negative energy, unlife, and whatever, you do detect the life forces of the various personnel occupying the facility. Those are relatively mundane. They don't really catch your attention too much, aside from just being there. But the energy in the entire building is weird. For some place that's producing things that are undead, you actually don't really get that feeling at all. Well, you get a little bit of it. You get the same sensation of undeath that you did from the zombies before that you guys fought at the train station. Similar vibes. You can detect bits of that similar energy. But there's one particular big concentration of energy that you can't really quite grasp. It is neither living nor dead. It is just energy. And can you pinpoint a direction? Yeah, I guess. The general direction that you can feel it, you passed it on your way in to this room.
So back in like this room over here?
Yeah, back in the big chamber. Yeah. Like you pass it, it's just a big. It feels yeah, like almost electrifying. Almost, it feels very. You feel the energy. It's obvious, but it's neither living or dead. Like you get the slightest hint of undead, but it's
not exactly.
Not exactly. It's close, but not quite.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what it.
So good right now.
I'm not quite sure what it was that we might have passed shortly ago, but there's something strange back in that room. It's easier to see now, though we're walking away from it and it's getting fainter, but it's very electrifying, as much as I can say.
Oh, sorry, real quick. Just before we got in, would Doc have given the spell siphon to anyone else? Wait, no, Ash has it, not Doc.
Yep.
Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, you all have like the spell chips and the spell siphon, stuff like that.
Oh, wait. Okay. That gives me an idea. Nothing I'm gonna do right now, but since it's just the press of a button, I can try to conceal it while I try to, when we're leaving, delete the code. Not doing that right now, of course, but something to do when we're leaving.
Mhm.
Alright, what
In
would
the
you guys like to
meantime-
do right now?
Alright, we know office, main control room. Can Trey go into closed doors?
Yeah, he's a ghost.
Yeah, I mean, kind of want to just send him in. You know, we have a scout.
Yeah. As a note, there are, like, even though I don't have tokens on the map, it's not populated, there are people, like, you know, kind of wandering around. So,
Yeah,
yeah, just assume that, you know, there's people around.
Hey, we gotta try
I
look,
assume we're
look like
making
employees.
Yeah, I assume right now we're making ourselves look like we're finding a place to store the
Yeah.
liquid.
Walking around with a box, looking around, lost.
Where the fuck am I?
Well, let's see
No.
here.
There's no fucking space here. I swear to God.
Okay. Yeah, so while you guys are, you know, trying to look like you're keeping yourselves busy, and a facility worker seems to spot you as they're coming through the hall. Stops, notices your confused expressions, and nods further down the hall. You guys looking for something? You look a little lost.
Liquid storage.
Trying to find space.
You're looking for storage? Well, you can try checking the warehouse room over here, back that way. I don't know if it's full yet. Everything's all over the place. You know, our records aren't exactly as neat as they should be, but you can try checking over there and see if there's any place to store that.
Yeah, I'll go see if it isn't full. Where did he point?
Over here,
That door.
Direction.
that door.
Yeah.
You know, Trey do something or not?
Yeah. I want Trey to check the control room
All right,
while
Trey's going
this
to.
is happening.
Yeah, Trey's gonna poof in here. Anything in particular you want him to look for?
I mainly I want to know if there's people in there. That's the biggest thing, and second to that is like it's sort of just the lay of the land. But the main thing is people. In the main control room.
So right now, there does not seem to be anybody in the main control room.
All right. And well, I don't think crew can hear Trey, so
Not right yet.
Yeah, he'll just pop out.
right.
And follows you
In the
guys.
meantime,
Oh well, he'll report back when you guys come back.
okay. Meantime, yeah, going into storage to find a place to set our goods, quote unquote, set our bads down.
Alright, so you enter the storage room, or warehouse, I guess. It's kind of cramped. There's a forklift in there, but it doesn't seem like there's enough space to actually fit it. You have crates and boxes and barrels piled high and just shoved into any old place. Yeah, it seems like a lot of things were just kind of haphazardly dumped in here. The stuff that's closest to the walls looks like there was some kind of system at some point to keep everything kind of neat and organized, but that's gone by the wayside now, it seems.
Yep. A college dorm room.
Focused more on productivity than keeping things neat.
Yeah.
Are there people in the storage?
Oh, there's a couple, yeah, mainly trying to get some semblance of order into the storage or the way things are stored. And you overhear bits of conversation, and you hear like a foreman yelling, "No, no, no! That stuff needs to go in the back. This stuff needs to go in the front. We need to put the stuff that's being used in the next batch towards the front. Don't want the old shit stuck at the back and it'll be sitting there for months, okay?" And then you hear like some bitching and grumbling, like, yeah, I heard you the first time. I know how this works.
Yeah, Ash would speak up. So you want these over there?
Glance up. What? Who are you? Yeah, sure, whatever. If you got some new shipments in, just put them down over there. We'll take care of them. We got a system here. We're getting through it. Doesn't really look up at you. Just stares at the clipboard and just trying to organize things in vain.
Who's gonna whisper, since I assume this person's yelling is probably drowning out most of it. Actually, I don't actually know. He's not gonna whisper. Who's just gonna when the foreman isn't looking, place down the stuff he's carrying, not where it's meant to put, just to keep him busy longer.
Purposely giving him more work to do.
Yeah, keep him in here.
Stares over you. Hey! What are you doing? That's not supposed to go there. You
I'm trying
put
to
the
do when
new
he's not
stuff
seeing
over
this.
there. Are you blind? Do you not see where I'm pointing? Put that
Cumaenos
shit
will,
over there.
Cumaenos will grab Ash by the shoulder and then quietly say, "Here, you take crew and go and find where we need to do all this. I'll keep them occupied in here."
Give him a nod. Come on, Greenhorn, we gotta go. You got more
Sorry.
shit to get out of the.
Yeah, sorry about that. He's a bit new around here. Wait, don't you walk past me like that. Get out of my face.
Sorry, boss.
All right, so now like I was saying. And he starts bullshitting and just keeping them occupied. Would you like any manner of roll for that?
I think this would be... I think it's deception for creative diversion. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this would be a deception roll. And
well,
I'll give you a
+1?
+1. Yeah, I'll give you a +1 circumstance for this.
I was talking about the item bonus from disguise.
Oh yeah.
Would that stack? Does he also get a circumstance?
Yeah.
That'd be funny.
Actually, so you get the +1 circumstance, and then what's the other bonus? Status? No, yeah, no. So
Item.
Item bonus from the leak disguise.
So yeah, you're gonna get a +1 from the item, and then a +1 circumstance because you interjected there to try and bail crew out. So you get +2 total.
You can clutch it. I will actually, I think, hero point to that one.
It could be much better. Opium.
We go.
Doink.
Oh.
Can I use my reversal or not reversal? My hero point reaction.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So
I'll
Again.
use my reaction burn one of my.
Do it
hero points.
again. I will just click
And
the
you-
button and then.
And you keep higher, so can't get worse.
Indubitably.
Can't get worse.
There it is.
Oh,
That is
Can't get-
definitely better. Old enough to
Just-
drink.
Crew's just so pathetic that anyone yelling at him looks in the right.
Oh no. Yeah, so as Ash and Crew walk away and you get up in this guy's face, Cumaenos, he immediately starts, kind of commiserating you as like one of the guys. Yeah, rookie's right. Always fucking shit up. Fucking new guys, right?
Yeah, well, you need the pair of hands every now and again, I guess. But it's sometimes it feels like more work than not.
I can't get good help these days. Oh my god. At least you seem on the ball. And just continues chattering on. And you manage to keep him occupied.
I assume during this is when Trey tells us what he saw.
Yeah, Trey will report back to you and say that the main control room office is clear. But the computers and stuff are active and monitoring pretty much all of the machinery in the factory.
Alright.
Security cameras are in the front, correct? I believe we saw those when we entered.
Yeah.
Like the main control room, right? Well, at least the security booth.
Yeah, like as far as security cameras go, there's not like a ton of them. There's enough to kind of get a lay of the land. So it's a secure facility, but there's not security cameras every frickin' where, that there's nowhere to hide. There's just like enough to kind of see everything in case of emergency, fire, blah blah blah.
Is there like a blind spot within 20 feet of the room that... Oh wait, no, Ash needs to see where he's teleporting, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Fuck. We talked about this last time. Does it work if it's through a camera?
No.
No. Right. Okay.
In a mirror, yes. Not a camera.
Also windows.
I assume there are no windows into the main control room.
I saw some.
No. Wait, what?
In the security room, yes, but not...
Yeah, security room, not this
true.
one. This is a control room.
My hope was that there was a... My hope is basically there was a blind spot to the cameras within 20 feet that you can use to teleport both of us into the main control room. Oh, did Trey see cameras in there?
Not inside the control room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no cameras.
Sorry, a lot of my thinking is retroactive.
Yes. Anyways, what's the plan?
Could shut down the cameras and then go in there, but we'd have to take care of that guy.
I mean, Doc and Duncan are still there. If they can distract them.
Gotta get him away from the cameras. Yes, we could use that.
We could.
Finally, a use for it.
How busy is that loading dock?
Yeah.
Not super busy. There's just a couple of guys there and then the security guard.
I mean, if they can just talk to him for like 20 minutes.
If they can get him out of the room, that'd be great.
Yeah. I mean, can you ask Trey to tell them to do that? Try that.
Yeah.
I don't feel good using Trey as a messenger, but like using the earpiece would be a bit too conspicuous.
Obvious, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what do you want Trey to tell the outside group?
To lure the security guy out or distract him enough
Okay.
so that we could get access to the camera.
So, Trey
Wee.
pops up near Doc. Hey, your buddies wanted me to relay you a message.
Oh yeah.
They want you to distract that guy over there and try and get him out of the office so they can do sneaky shit or whatever. They need to get inside an office, but there's cameras, so they want you to get him away from looking at the monitors.
Thumbs up.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, do whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna go back to them.
Wait, would we have? I feel like we probably would have told Trey to come back when he's distracted so that we have a cue.
Oh yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's fine.
Like,
I do-
I'm sorry. Like I said, a lot of my thinking is realizing stuff retroactively. So
I do
work
feel-
the same way.
I do feel the need to point out that you just thumbs up thin air to the guy in the office looking right at you.
it would have been whispered.
But you said
thought.
what? There was literally it's a thumbs up. What?
Thumbs up.
Oh, the thumbs up. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Thumbs up
I
to
mean,
nobody.
I mean, what's so wrong with like getting the moves and boxes and then thumbs up?
You're doing a good job over there, Greenhorn.
Looks good.
Excellent job.
Looking
Excellent
good,
job, myself.
Yeah, go me. Let's go.
Round of applause, everyone.
I'm sorry. I just found that entertaining. That's all.
This is so dumb, but we're doing it.
All right, so you have a new quest objective: distract the guard.
All right. I guess me and Duncan are be doing that.
Immediately cause an accident.
I mean, that would be a way.
You know,
We
pushing a
have
crate up to somebody.
bombs.
Oh no! What happened?
We could set something on fire, worst comes to worst.
You could
guys-
throw your thermite into that
This
toxic
would
shit.
this would have been the moment to have like a box of sulfur. Totally.
I do still have. I think I gave away a thermite to someone.
Oh yeah, it's on me.
Yeah. Yeah, so if something needs to be set on fire, it can be done.
Pocket thermite.
Pocket thermite.
This plan seems very dangerous.
So what are you doing with that right now?
Alright, we need to distract the guard. The question is, how do we do that? Or how would Doc think is the best way to do that? Of course, one is, causing an accident. We already turned down help from, like, the other workers. So it can't
What?
be just like a sign of oh, we need help.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the two of you could just start getting into an altercation.
And as a note as well, Will is actually in the area. He's actually up top, on top of the building.
Yeah.
So if you need his help with anything or need his, assessment of the area, you can ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think that pertains to this, though. Or at least, it wouldn't help with, like, a distraction. I know I'm overthinking things, but still.
It would depend on what the distraction from the outside is, because if it's... I feel like if there is an altercation outside, a guard might have to come in.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like a fight. It could just be the two of you just like being disruptive and like yelling at each other. And he has to walk over and be like, "Hey, cut up."
Yeah, that's probably the best thing that we could do.
Alright, that's the plan you're going with?
Sure.
Alright. Go
Doc
for
and
it.
Duncan are gonna be disruptive.
And
Alright.
where's
I don't know.
Oliver when you need him?
Yeah, where's Oliver when we need him? But anyways, I thought I told you for the first time that these boxes need to be straight.
You get
Silence.
nothing back.
I get nothing back.
Clarence isn't here, I think.
Stone face.
I'm bickering with Carhast, and Carhast isn't responding. No.
Oh,
I
think
mean,
there.
There he is.
I'm here. What do I even say then, man?
You can just, hey, you're a big guy.
Very,
You
I
just
will
shove
very
him.
politely
Yeah.
inform you that they are straight. Just look at them.
You can shove
put
him.
a
You're a big guy.
I could. I will shove him into a box.
You need to roleplay being intimidating.
He's shoving you into a box.
Actually, yeah. Give me an athletics check. Actually,
Give me an athletics, yeah.
yeah.
Would
1 second. Boundary booted me for no apparent reason. It's very annoying.
I mean, Poe can roll for you, if anything.
It's okay. I'm getting back in.
Alright. This is perfect.
would he receive any bonus from Doc technically being a willing creature? and
I
being
don't know.
shoved?
I think like
It's not
I
about the effect on him. It's
Yeah.
about the effect on the viewers.
yeah. Yeah, if he's a willing creature, I'd just let it go through automatically. I wouldn't have, you know.
Yeah, but we gotta make it look convincing.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
fair.
And, yeah, I guess that is more important, making it look convincing.
Okay.
Not like a play fight, something that actually
You
is
said
kind
you
of
wanted me
serious.
to roll for athletics for the occasion?
Yep, athletics.
We are doing some fucking
Roll a 20.
movie level
Kill
of
'em.
throwing people around here.
Roll a
Snap his
20.
neck.
God, it would be funny if I did.
Use power attack or vicious swing on a net.
That's pretty high.
It's not a 20.
Oof, that's
10.
high. That's high.
It's a 24.
It'd be
Okay,
against
with
Doc's fort DC, right?
yeah, Doc's fort DC I think is pretty low.
It is 11.
So yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
the
beats.
DC is 21.
Well, yeah, it'd be DC 21.
I think I
Well,
would,
that's
yeah.
success.
Yeah.
It's DC 21.
So Duncan, you, in an effort to make this argument look convincing, you use like your size and strength to your advantage and just shove Doc hard into a pile of boxes, a pile of crates, and he just gets knocked over hard.
Oh gosh, this is the second time this month.
Yeah, he flew.
This is actually the second time this happened. First with Oliver, now with Carhash and Duncan. Why?
It's funny.
It's fucking
So-
game of Pong, I guess.
The guard sees this altercation happen and immediately stands up and leaves the office. Hey, what's going on over here?
Fucking idiot out here trying to lecture everyone like he knows better than them.
Trey goes back. This is go time.
Yeah, Trey will go back. And meanwhile, this security guard over here was just gonna try and assess the situation and get you guys
I've had
separated.
to listen to this man for the entire goddamn fucking drive over this way. And
That's
he
good.
still won't shut up. He's not kind of a man of peace, or there would be blood smeared over these boxes also, I swear.
Whoa, hey man, that's not necessary. What the fuck did he do? Okay. I'm sitting over here watching and you just throw him into the fucking boxes. Holy shit.
It wasn't that bad, man. It was even my left hand. Come on.
Hey.
Sorry,
Security
it was
guard.
My left hand got me.
I know, right?
Security guard stands over you, Doc.